Hello, my dear students, good morning. And today we are going to discuss the next chapter, that is the animal kingdom. That is the animal kingdom. Okay. My dear students, you may ask the question that, sir, what is the animal kingdom? The first question which you may raise that, sir, what is animal kingdom? My dear students, you will find several type of the living organism over this planet. There may be the microscopic in size or very tiny in size which cannot be seen with the naked eye, but there are several organisms which can be seen with the naked eye. As far as matter of your surrounding is concerned, you will find that there are several type of the living organism present over this planet. You may find that there are certain fungi, plants, and you may see that there are certain several type of the microorganism which can be seen with the help of the microscope. So, what is animal kingdom? So in this animal kingdom, we will find that there are several type of the animals which are present over this planet collectively form the animal kingdom. Or you can say that all the animals which are present over this planet are placed in animal kingdom. So what is animal kingdom? You will find that all the animals collectively form the animal kingdom. Or you can say that it is the collection of all the animals which are present over this planet. Okay? And after that, my dear students, it is very clear to you that what is animal kingdom? Animal kingdom is the group of all the animals which are present over this planet. It is the collection of all the animals which are present over this planet. Then you can ask that, sir, what are these animals? You may ask the next question. Sir, what are animals? What are animals? Because in daily life you see several types of living organisms present over this planet. But as far as the matter of the study of the biology or the geology is concerned, we should be very well aware. We should have very clear idea about the animals. Animals are the living organism, but my dear student, how the animals are different from rest of the organism, which are placed in kingdom Monera, Protista, Fungi, and kingdom Plantae. So, what are animals? We must have very clear idea about it. So, for defining the animals, there is the requirement of certain characteristics. And we know that these characteristics are on the basis of which we can define the animals. You have already studied that animals are eukaryotic. You have studied that animals are multicellular. You know that animals have heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And in animals, heterotrophic mode of nutrition is holozoic type. And you know that cell wall absent in animals. And you know that neurosensory system is present in animals. Neurosensory system present in animals for quick transmission of impulse stimulus and the control and coordination. And you know animals locomote from one place to another. So these are the characteristics on the basis of which you can define the animals. Animals are eukaryotic because they are made up of eukaryotic cells. Animals are multicellular because they are made up of so many cells. Every animal is made up of many cells. Either it is tiny in size or either it is large in size. Heterotrophic or holozoic mode of nutrition. In heterotrophic mode of nutrition, you know that the organism obtain their food from the other organism. Here, organism is unable to prepare their own food, like the plants. So, animals directly or indirectly obtain food from the plants. But the heterotrophic mode of nutrition is here is holozoic. It is also known as the ingestive mode of nutrition, in which the organism ingests the food through the mouth in solid or liquid state. This is the very special feature of animals. Cell wall absent in animals, you will find that in fungi, bacteria, and the plant, cell wall is present, but in animals, cell wall is absent in their cell. And neurosensory system is the very, very exclusive feature of the animals. Here, the neurosensory organs are present, and these neurosensory cells and neurosensory organs are responsible for the reception of the stimulus from the environment and the transmission of stimulus up to the central nervous system. And you will find that in animals, locomotion is present. Animals can move from one place to another. They can change their position for food, for shelter, for mating, and for escaping from certain kind of danger. Okay, so here we can define that what are animals. So you will find that animals are, so what is the definition of animals? You will find that animals are eukaryotic, multicellular, heterotrophic, and the heterotrophic mode of nutrition is holozoic type. Animals are eukaryotic, multicellular, heterotrophic organism in which cell wall is absent in the cell. Cell wall is absent in the cell, but neurosensory system, but neurosensory system and locomotion is present. And locomotion is present. Okay, my dear students, so this is a very, very precise definition of animals. You know that animals are the living organisms, but they are eukaryotic, they are multicellular, heterotrophic, having holozoic mode of nutrition, and in which cell wall is absent in their cell, but neurosensory system and locomotion is present. Okay? Then, students, you know that animal kingdom is the collection of animal kingdom is the collection of different type of animals, you know, and you know that this collection is known as the animal kingdom, and you will find that in animal kingdom approximately 1.2 to 1.3 million species have been discovered till now. Animal kingdom is the collection of the all the animals which are present over this planet, and you know that over a million species of animals have been discovered till now. It, and you know that in animal kingdom all the animals are placed, and they may be more in number in future because every year we discover new animal species. So you will find that in animal kingdom right now we have more than 1.2 to 1.3 million species, and we have to study them. So how can we study the so much large number of species, vast number of species which are present in animal kingdom? How can we study them collectively? So you are well aware that classification is the process by which we can study all the animals which are present in animal kingdom. Classification is the process by which we classify the organism into groups on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities. So, my dear student, for comparing the similarities and for finding the dissimilarities, there is the requirement of certain characteristics, and these characteristics forms the basis of classification. These characteristics form the basis of classification. We define. I told you about the animal kingdom. That is the collection of animals which are present over this planet. I told you about the animals, that what are animals and how the animals are different from the rest of the organism. I told you about the animal diversity, that how many type, how many different type of animals are present over this planet. The diverse type of animals are present over this planet collectively form the animal diversity, and it is more than 1 million. It may be the 1.2 to 1.3 million as per the recent data, or maybe more, because every year we discover new species of animals. So how can we study so large number of species? So for this, there is the requirement of the classification. But you know that classification is the process by which we classify the organism into group on the basis of similarity and dissimilarity. For finding the similarity and dissimilarity, there must be the certain characteristics. With the help of those characteristics, we compare the animals, that how many animals and which animals have similarity and which do not have similarity. Those animals which have the similarity are placed in the same group, and those animals which do not have the similarity are placed in the another group. So there is the requirement of certain characteristics, my dear student, and these characteristics form the basis of classification. Okay, and this basis of classification is those characteristics which have certain fundamental similarities. Okay, you will find that there are different type of animals and they are different from each other. Although there are certain similarities present in certain fundamental features, and these fundamental features form the basis of classification. My dear student, in our class, you are seeing that there are different types of students. Nobody is exactly similar with each other. They are entirely different from each other. But having the so many differences, there are certain similarities between these students. Like you will find that all of them have two limbs, to the legs, two hands, and two ear, one single nose, and the presence of hair over the head. So you will find that there are certain features which are very fundamental features, and they are common in in the particular group of organism. Is it or not? So in the case of animals, so there are certain characteristics which form the basis of classification, and these characteristics are level of organization, the organization of the body, and second is the complexities in organ systems, and third, symmetry, and fourth, number of germ layers, and number five, presence or absence of coelom. Number six, presence or absence of segmentation. And number seven, presence or absence of notochord. These are certain fundamental features on the basis of which we compare the animals and classify them into the groups. Okay, so my dear students, it is all about for this class. In the next class, we will discuss about the basis of classification. Okay, do you have any question? You can ask the question in this lecture. we studied that what is animal kingdom, what are animals, what is animal diversity, and what is the basis of classification. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the basis of classification. Thank you.